Okay, you know what? I think it's only right that we get started. Whoever else is going to join us will join us later. But thank you so much, all of you, for being here today. So, what we're going to be doing over the course of this year is that we're going to be having a lot of these BSBI campus series kind of Facebook sessions that I'm really hoping that all of you will join. You'll bring your friends to come because most of the time it's going to be me just talking about a campus that we have, maybe a program that we have, or the advantages of joining a particular program. And then I'm here to take any kind of questions that you want. Ideally, what we would have liked is to come to where you are, to your home country, or to a particular city that you might be in India. But because of the pandemic, we're kind of restricted. So then we thought it's a great idea for us to maybe do these live sessions. It doesn't have to be an hour long, just so that I can come on, I can take on some questions. If you have some concerns, if you're happy with us, if you're sad with us, this is an opportunity for you to talk to me. And then I can go back and see what we can do in order to make it better for you when you join BSBI. So that's the whole objective of why we are having these Facebook sessions. So thank you once again for being here. Just before we get started, my name is Sangeetha George, and I am the Senior Manager for the Student Support Team. And I will be talking to you a little bit at the end with regards to what we do and how we can be of aid to you and how we can help you. I'll also be putting, or someone who's helping me with the Facebook Live session will put down an email address that you can get me at. So if you have anything, students, when I do webinars, will write to me on that email and I'll just pick it up and respond to them and see how we can help them. Okay, so think about if you have any questions for the end. If you want to ask me, I'm more than happy to take your questions, any kind of information that you want. If I don't know, I promise you I'll come back with a response by tomorrow, okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And what I am going to be talking about today is the Hamburg Campus. And I don't know if you all have heard about the Hamburg Campus. Now, one thing I would like to know, and next time maybe what I'll do is run a poll, but today in the chat box, if all of you could just, I know there are a number of you here, if you can tell me if you've already applied or if you're just interested. So just write one word, okay? I don't want you to type too much. This is not why you've come here. If you've applied, just write applied. If you're interested, just write interested. So I can, kind of gauge who you are and what kind of information I need to be sharing with you. So just go ahead and put that in the chat box so I know. Jaspreet, you've said that you've taken admission. Congratulations. Welcome to the BSBI community. So I know you've applied, but Shariful, Farhana, Riyadh, Din, who else is there? Richard, can you just let me know whether you have applied or whether you're interested? Yes, Jaspreet, I know you have applied. Thank you for starting us off. Everyone else, if you can just let me know, just so that, I can be sensitive to the kind of information that I'm sharing with you. Okay, so I'm just going to wait 30 seconds to see if anyone's going to write in the chat box or put a comment in the chat box. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue. All right. You've applied before. All right. Thank you for letting me know, Shariful and Farhana. Camille, welcome. Thank you for being here today. All right. For those of you who are interested, and maybe those of you who've applied, you might not know that, but BSBI runs their programs in several campuses, right? So we have our main Berlin campus, and then we have Athens, we have Paris, and then we have another campus in Germany, which is in Hamburg. And today I'm just going to spend about 10 minutes talking to you about the Hamburg campus, because if any of you out there are thinking, I really want to do like a creative program, well, I just want to talk to you with regards to that. Or you might have a friend who's interested in doing a program in animation or graphic design, and I just want to tell you and share a little bit more information about it. All the information you will get on our website, but I just want to touch upon some things that are really, really amazing about Hamburg. First of all, I think you students are a lucky bunch, because you all get to choose which campus you want to be on and which country you want to be on, and eventually land up in Germany in order to work. And I think that's pretty amazing. Now, the programs that we run in the Hamburg campus are under the Faculty of Creative Industries. I just talked about being creative and wanting to do a degree in the creative field. Well, here's your opportunity in Hamburg. Now, what the main objective of these programs is, first of all, to give you a strong foundation in the relevant areas that you need. Secondly, to give you practical experiences, which I think is very important, and that comes through the learning or through the degree that you're doing. And thirdly, to give you not just a few skill set, but a holistic skill set that will enable you to be ready for the workplace. So 3 main objectives are what we are looking at offering these courses, and what these courses are going to be giving you. So an amazing opportunity. Now, the Faculty of Creative Industries is, I don't know if you know, is under the University for the Creative Arts. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. It's also known as UCA. UCA is based in the UK, and I'm not sure if you also know that UCA is ranked as the country's top creative specialist university last year. Okay, and this was done by the Complete University Guide, an extremely reliable guide that you can use. You can look it up yourself. Just put Complete University Guide and look up UCA, and you'll see it's ranked among the top 5 almost with regards to the kind of courses that they are offering. So an amazing opportunity for all of you. Now, I just want to talk a little bit about Hamburg, right? Because so I'm a career counselor by profession, and when I help students choose campuses, right? It's so important that you look at the kind of city that you're going to, right? And the kind of personality that you have, whether it fits into the city, because a lot of your life is going to be spent in that particular city. Now, with regards to Hamburg, right? Hamburg is a historical city. It's an extremely modern city. And most importantly, it's a student-friendly city. And I was Googling about Hamburg yesterday. I've put it on my bucket list. Now I have to go in order to see it. It is gorgeous, beautiful. What it's going to do is kind of, enhance, or it's going to invigorate that creative streak that you already probably have. Now, it's a city that's filled with art, filled with museums. There are parks. And there's so much that you can see and do, and it really kind of fits in well with the kind of programs that we're running there. Now, what attracts people there, of course, other than the courses that we run there with BSBI, is the food. Very important, right? There are beautiful canals, there's architecture, there's parks, and really I read about different types of concerts that are happening there. So it really is a city that draws lots of tourists in. But for students like you who might be interested in something in the creative field, this is a great opportunity. You definitely want to be in a city that's going to help you be more creative, right? And that's what Hamburg is. Now, there are 3 different programs that we are running, and I'm going to quickly talk to you about those. The first one is the BA Honors Program in Animation, all right? So the animation program, I'm just going to share some information with you. Like I said, there's lots of information that's on our website, but the BA Animation Honors in Animation, it's a hands-on course, and what it does is allows you to put what you learned in the classroom into a practical application, and I think that's tremendous. Obviously, when you do something like animation, you definitely want to be able to do that, right? So you're able to develop a series of short films by learning through a blended learning approach. The course ensures that you are equipped with the relevant software and a strong portfolio that's needed to progress further in your education. So any of these creative programs that you're looking at, you want to make sure the program gives you a strong portfolio or a project that you've worked on at the end. Extremely important, so keep that in mind, okay? The second is the BA Honors in Graphic Design. Now, this is taught in a studio-based collaborative environment where students like you, or students, or maybe you have friends who are interested, you'll attend workshops, you're encouraged to do internships. Again, another key area that you need to be keeping in mind, or some sort of placements. So then there's a very strong emphasis on the practical and industry related experience. All right, another thing that you definitely do need to keep in mind. So by the end of this, students are familiarized with the UI, UX design solutions, website designing, and also digital publishing. And the third one is a BA Honors in Illustration. So for those of you who love to draw and you're thinking, what can I do with this? This program, it has a very engaging and practical approach, all right, to illustration. It allows students to develop your own unique approach. So they won't tell you what you need to do. They will allow you to kind of discover the kind of artist that you are and gain the skills that you require in order to be ready for future careers. Now, students are able to explore innovative approaches to the subject with access to a studio environment, again, similar to the other courses that I talked about. And of course, you're acquiring new skills, and at the end, what you have is a storytelling final project. Remember, I told you, make sure you have either a project or a portfolio at the end. Make sure the program that you're looking at, any university, gives you experience not only in the classroom but outside of the classroom. And you heard that's the similarity between these three programs that I just talked to you about. All right. Now, all of these programs gives you an opportunity. If you're saying, but Sangeetha, I've never done anything creative in my life. I love drawing, I love design, I love to use my creative strength, but I've never been exposed to it during my undergraduation or my high school. What do? Well, you can start with the foundation year, right? Which will enable you to kind of get the basic skills that you have. And then all of these three programs will enable you as students to gain enough work experience so that by the end, by the time you're graduating after a 3 or a 4-year program, you can decide whether you want to go work for a little bit, or you can join us for a master's in visual communications, which we're going to be starting from May, which is an 18th-month course that has all of these courses that I just talked about and much more. All right. So those are the three currently the programs that we have if you're interested. So here really is an opportunity for you to get a degree from a UK university, right, who's ranked one of the highest in the country. You get to study in a beautiful city, and then the chance to stay and work in Germany anywhere that you want. So really all I see is a lot of advantages of pursuing a program in Hamburg. Now, I just want to end with this really quickly. We have tons of discounts for students who are actually thinking of applying to our campus in Hamburg. First of all, if a lot of you are international students, or if you have friends who are not in Germany, well, you automatically will get a 45% discount if you apply. If you're in the EU, then you get a 25% discount on the fees that you need to pay. We also have a portfolio competition, and what that means is for the best portfolio, the first one student, or the person who comes first, will get 100% discount on the total, on your tuition fees. 100%. In other words, your tuition fees is free. Okay. And the second best portfolios, there are 10 students who are eligible for this, and you automatically get a 50% discount. Not 45%, but 50% discount on your tuition fees. Amazing, right? So think about it. If this is something that you want to do, if you have friends who you think are interested in these creative art programs, definitely get in touch with us. You can write to me at info@BerlinSBI and say, hey, you talked about some things in Berlin, you shared too much information, but some of it stuck with me. Can you send me more? And I'd be happy to put you on to one of our program consultants who can talk to you about it. Now, you might think, well, I've never been to Hamburg. I don't know Hamburg. Who's going to help me with the application? Don't worry. We have enough support that we can give you with regards to this entire process. Okay. So my team is there, which is the student support team. which will help you with regards to the kind of documents that you need to get together. If you need to apply for your visa, we'll tell you what kind of documents you need to submit with your application, everything, what kind of accommodation you can get, what are the safe places in Hamburg, where can you stay, where can you not stay, all of that we will help you. Okay, so you don't need to worry, the support is there if you need it. We just need you to be interested in a program, and look at the kind of scholarships that you're going to get. Fantastic. It really, really will help you. Trust me, it'll be much cheaper for you to study in Hamburg than it would be somewhere in UCA on their main campus. Okay, so really think about it. Talk to your program consultants. If you have one already, I'd be happy to put you on to a person who can tell you about the portfolio, the application process. We are here to support you through the end and not to share information and let you be on your own. So don't worry about that. So that's that about Hamburg and about the city and about the kind of programs that we offer, the kind of scholarships, and the kind of support that you're going to get. Now, if you have any questions with regards to Hamburg, I'm happy to take it. But if you have any other questions for me, then this would be the time. We can spend the next maybe 10-15 minutes. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to take it. And I would be happy to answer them for you. Okay? Richard, you asked me a question. Okay, let me just see really quickly because I just need to scroll to make sure that I haven't missed anything. Jaspreet, I hope you get your visa soon too. If you have applied somewhere here in India and you want us to kind of follow up for you, I do have someone who works with me in the visa services who can help you through that. So if you can write to me at info@BerlinSBI, I can do a follow-up for you and then get back to you as soon as possible. Okay? So Shariful, you've got offered. Farhana, you applied before. I'm not sure what that means. I hope that you're going to be joining us for the Feb intake because it would be fantastic to see you. Abi, you've applied. Excellent. Hi, Mohammad Ibrahim. Welcome. Esmu, you want me to send a link. I'm not sure what link you want. But if it is to the Hamburg programs, then you can go on to berlinsbi.com and you can find all the information that you need with regards to it on our website. Okay? Richard, you want to apply and you're in Uganda, can I apply? Of course you can apply. We have tons of students from Uganda who are already studying with us at BSBI and also who are looking at coming in very soon. If you can actually, Richard, put down your email address, I can get someone to get in touch with you tomorrow itself or maybe later today, and we'd be happy to share some information with you. Okay? But we would love to have you on campus for sure. So yeah, thank you, my wonderful colleague and friend Anna, who's put up all the information that you need about the portfolio scholarship competition, maybe other information that you need about Hamburg and living in Hamburg. It's all there in the chat. So please go ahead and look, and hopefully we can assist you in helping you through the application process. Anyone else? Riyadh, you were telling me something about your CV. Do you mean along with your application you sent it to me via email? Can you just let me know what you meant that you sent me your CV via email, and then I can take it up from there or follow up to see whether we've received it. Any other questions? I would be happy to take that on for you. Or you can write to us at info@berlinsbi.com, whatever works. Okay, any other questions with regards to Hamburg or with regards to BSBI, or is there any assistance that you require with regards to visas or finding accommodation or Are you confused between the campuses that you need to choose? I'd be happy to take those questions. Um, so we're going to be having these Facebook Live sessions on a monthly basis. I also run some webinars in between where I'll be talking to current students or talking to you about the kind of assistance that we give with regards to visa applications or different types of campuses. So this week or today, we talked about Hamburg. But what we're going to be talking about next month in these campus series that we're doing is I'm going to be talking about our campus in Paris. And so if any of you are finding it difficult to actually get to Berlin and finding it difficult to get together your block bank account, then Paris is a really, really good option. And that's what I'm going to be talking about next month. Sorry about the noise outside. I'm not in control of that. Just give me 1 minute and I will be back. Okay, so for your question, Sumit, you said you have work experience for 6 years and is an MOI, is MOI okay? We just need to see where you studied also. I'm sure it depends, first of all, on the university that you're applying to or which of the different universities, first of all, whether it's UCA or Uninet Uno or with CUC. We're going to have to look at the pre-requirements that they have. Some of it, IELTS is mandatory. What I would suggest is that if you do have a test result, just so that it's easier for your application to go through faster, I would always recommend that you do submit some sort of English proficiency test. Now, English proficiency tests are also important when you're applying for your visa. They're going to ask you for it. So a university might take you, but some sort of English proficiency test you need to show when you're applying for your German visa, okay? So if you have been speaking in English all your life, it really should not be a problem in order for you to do it. So I would highly recommend that you do it just so that it's easier on your application process. Okay. How much, Simranjit, you're asking for how much do students get accommodation for? So it all depends on what you want and where you want to live. Do you want your own apartment? Or do you want to share it? Do you want close to the campus? Do you want further than the campus? Are you looking at the Berlin campus? Are you looking at the Hamburg campus? What I can do is I can actually send you an email soon after this, Simranjit, with the accommodations manager with her email, and you can write to her and she'll be able to send you the different types of accommodation that we have available. The faster you do it, the better for you is what I would recommend. Okay. Michelle, yes, I don't think difficult is the right word. Yes, it is more challenging than Berlin. So I would definitely ask you to book prior and then go there and change if you want to. Okay. So yeah, Michelle, I think the same person. I'm going to send you I don't know if your email address is here. If I'm just wondering how we can share, how you can get in touch with the accommodations manager, because I don't want you to put out your email here just in case. But we're happy if you write into info. Actually, Michelle, I'll be happy to pick it up from there and put you in touch with our accommodations manager, who can then help you with the different types of accommodation we have in Hamburg and in Berlin. Sumit, what do you mean by EF test? I'm sorry. I'm just wondering what EF is. I'm trying to figure it out. I know most of the English proficiency tests, but I'm just wondering what EF is. Hi, Camille. Really good question. What you can do is to keep it general. You can just say to whom it may concern. It doesn't need to be in any specific name or address. So I think just to whom it may concern. So you can use it any other time also if you want. That should be fine. I do have. I don't know if you want a sample. Someone did send me a sample that I could share with you if you want. The only problem with the sample is I don't want them to kind of cut and paste the entire thing, or I can send you some points of what a recommendation letter needs to have. So again, if you can write into me at info and just say, hey, Sangeetha, can you send me information about recommendation letters? I'm happy to do that for you. Okay? Yes, Michelle, do that. Do that, and then I will put you in touch with someone who can assist you with your accommodation. Okay. Same for you, Sumit. If you are planning to join us and you want specifics with regards to what kind of English proficiency you need, just send me an email on info, and then I will pick it up tonight itself and then get you a response. Okay. Any other questions? Sure, Camille, anytime. Yeah, and you can go while we're waiting or while you're still here, you can actually access our website for Hamburg for accommodations and see if anything interests you. So it'll help with your conversation. Okay, I'm going to wait a couple of more minutes. Otherwise, I'm just going to wrap this up. If you need any more information, please do get in touch with us. You know how to get in touch with me at info at. We're working on an exclusive email address that I can have so you all can write in directly to me. But these will come to me also, don't worry. And I really, really hope that for the next Facebook Live session that we have, you can bring some of your friends if they're interested to study with us at BSBI, or if they are looking at studying in Paris for a year and then transferring on to Berlin. Well, then come listen to the series that we're going to be doing. We're just going to keep it half an hour, 40 minutes long, because I know all of you have busy days too. But feel free through the month, if you want to get in touch with me, just write into info at Berlin SBI. Any kind of questions or any kind of assistance that you need, we'd be happy to help you. I hope to see all of you in the next month that I do this live session. And yeah, like I said, bring your relatives or your friends or your spouses, whoever you want along, and we'll be happy to share more information with you. All right. So thank you once again for being here today. I think I've taken all the questions. And thank you for asking your questions. And we are really looking forward to seeing all of you in either Berlin or Hamburg or Paris or Athens for the Feb intake. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you next month. Signing off for now. Stay safe and see you soon. Bye.